Instagram.
Live.
Hey, Facebook.
Hey, we are live.
I know Instagram orientation's still horizontal, so just put your phone on the table and turn it the right way.
We're very sorry. They
Sorry.
won't let us do anything else.
No, they won't.
Except turn the phone, and who wants to do
Facebook
that?
got it worked out though. So
Facebook worked it out,
Instagram,
so, yeah.
are you? What's
Strong.
up? What's up,
Yeah.
Instagram? Are you gonna get on this?
We're going to have to call somebody about this. Hey, look, we got a wave, just like she said she would.
Hello. How's it going, you guys? Good to have you all.
Yeah, welcome back. We are excited, man.
Happy
We've been
2019.
on this hiatus.
Yes.
So it's been too long.
It has been a while, like a long while, actually. That's really...
So 2019, new year, new you, all that stuff.
Absolutely.
What are you hoping for? Did you make any resolutions?
Oh, eat better, lose weight, the whole, I'm bandwagoning it right now.
Oh, good
what
for
about you?
I'm going to get better hair.
Better hair. 2019, the year of the hair.
The year of the hair. I have no idea what that means, but we'll see.
Corey, if you're watching... Better hair.
Yes, Corey's going to help me out.
Yes.
Yeah, she always helps me out, actually. I'm just due for a haircut. I think that's probably why I'm worried about it, because it's swarming on me.
Does your hair grow long or big?
Poofy, it's curly. Yeah, so I have to keep it shaved off.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
So, not that y'all care about that, but that's what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah, that's what
Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's do it. So,
other than my
we're
hair.
Skin Therapeutic, by the way, and I'm Kristen. I'm the Customer Experience Manager.
Yeah, and I'm Brian, the owner and such.
Yes.
That's what I do.
And today we are actually covering a really awesome live, or topic for the live. It's peptides.
Yeah.
And I mean, these things are freaking amazing.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, and I'm sure most of you have heard of them, but they're such an incredible anti-aging ingredient and much talked about. There's so many cool ones that do different things.
Yeah.
And so, we'll go over some of that stuff today.
Excellent. Well, I'm sure most of you have heard. It's our, you already probably did your own research on peptides and stuff. You may have heard a few things about them, but we're going to do a big refresher, and we're going to go over some really key peptides that are essential you may see in skincare products.
Yeah.
And
so I think, one thing to always think about is, why do we turn to anything that we do? It's because we're all trying to solve this big problem of we're getting older.
Yes.
And these signs of aging are showing up on our face.
Yeah, aging kind of sucks.
Yeah, I mean, we're all getting old, and it sucks. I mean, I told y'all earlier this year, I'm 50. I mean, I'm way old.
Yeah, and I'm younger than that.
Yeah,
but,
congratulations to you.
But I'm still dealing with, the beginning signs of not really beginning signs of, but kind of getting into the, the more permanent, aging things that happen. So wrinkles are staying. They're not just showing up and then going away whenever I change expressions. It's that's there. Mm-hmm. That's really there.
Oh, they're coming.
Yeah.
But
much worse.
However, obviously it's better if you treat your skin the younger that you are, but even if you haven't done a good job, it's not too late.
No, thanks to science. We have all these amazing ingredients that will help your skin do better and handle the aging process a lot better. So basically, the wrinkles, lines, spots, and unevenness, skin tonicity, and tonicity. And sorry, that's a joke from The Office.
That's good.
And so that kind of stuff. So peptides can help any one of these.
Yeah, they really can. And basically what peptides are is that they already exist in our skin. And so they're proteins that are the basic building blocks of healthy skin.
Yeah.
And so that's what peptides are. And a lot of these peptides that are produced now through, thank you, science, encourages your body to reproduce those good proteins, those good peptides that are already within your skin, so the skin kind of heals itself.
Yes.
And that's really what we're going for. But basically the way that they work is they link together.
Yes.
These peptides, the peptides within your skin and the amino acids, and come together and build a chain. And as you age, the chain gets broken down.
Right.
And so that's how you lose your healthy looking skin, because you just don't have as many.
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, whenever you think of vital, key words when it comes to why are peptides important, and and why we should have them in our skincare, it's because collagen.
The magic word.
The magic word. Collagen. Yeah. So collagen lives in the dermis level of the skin. So it's beneath the surface, where the nerves, blood vessels, fatty tissues, elastin, and that's and elastin's one of my favorite things to talk about, actually, because it's like the stretchiness of your skin.
Yeah.
and it's like stretchy pants.
It's like stretchy pants. It's for fun.
It's for fun. So basically, it's what makes your skin stretchy. And collagen peptides for skin make up 80% of the dermis. So that's like a massive amount of your dermis level of your skin.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if you're doing the math, but that's only 20% that's something else.
Right, exactly. And it's probably water or something like that.
Probably.
But anyway, that's a very important part of your skin to keep strong and to, and to basically keep healthy so that you can prolong the, effects of aging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what we're looking for and what peptides help us do is that smoothing of the skin, that radiant glow, the reduction in the appearance of wrinkles.
Yes.
All of that stuff is why we love these kinds of things. And, when you're young, obviously you produce collagen at a very high rate. You actually have a lot of it within your skin, but it starts slowing at the age of 20.
Oh my gosh.
How depressing is that?
That was like so long ago.
I know, right?
Even for me.
Yeah.
The age. So after 20, your body stops producing an average of, I think it's 1% less each year.
Yeah,
so,
it's each year.
Each year.
And then it stops at 40.
This is like, guys, I need a coffee break. I need to just chill out for a minute.
Yeah.
Please, this is getting pretty rough.
It is, okay. We need some hope.
Yes, we need hope. There is hope on the horizon.
Yes, there is hope. So it stops. It's not great news.
No, it's not great news at all.
Stop.
Basically, your skin does this thing known as fragmenting, and this occurs the existing collagen begins to break down, and that is what fragmenting is. Yeah. So this occurs, for different reasons. One of them is environmental, and then some things that you can control affect this. So things like UV exposure. So if you've been a tanning bed or,
get out of the tanning bed.
Get out of the sun,
I hope you're not in the tanning bed.
No, please. There's plenty of research to back up that statement. Yeah. And pollution and that kind of stuff. So exposure to UV rays is the biggest one, and then smoking is another thing that you can control. So new year, maybe it's time for you to cut that habit, because it's not just affecting your, internal organs like your lungs and stuff, but it's also affecting your skin and how you age. So it's going to have a big impact on your skin fragmenting.
Yeah, true story. So if we gave the moral of the story, so you got peptides, which equal proteins like collagen, gotta have them.
Yes.
Which equals anti-aging defense.
Yes.
Now, so without collagen, or without proteins, there's no collagen.
Right.
And without collagen, there's no defense.
No defense.
So you're just left out there on your own to just get beat up in the street.
Yeah, that's not okay. So you need fighters in your corner.
We do, and we have taken this on as a battle. We believe that this is a fight, that we have to fight against aging, and we're all strong enough, we're pretty enough, and doggone it, people like us enough that we can do it. I think that's what we're going to do today.
So we are going to go over the peptides that are designed to trick or encourage the skin.
I like the word encourage. Trick just sounds so tricky.
Yeah, it does. It sounds very sly.
Yeah.
But so it's going to encourage the skin to produce specific proteins like collagen that will help with the defense of aging. Is that what I said? Yeah. It will help defend against aging.
Against aging, yes. Yeah. I know, right. So, Kristen Green just told us that she's 40, but she still looks 30.
Yes.
That's awesome. She's using peptides.
Thanks to peptides.
She's using peptides. Way to go, Kristen.
Excellent. So, to improve the skin, we look at it like a fight, and we want to talk about the fighters that should be in your corner. So, I think it's time to.
So, let's get ready to rumble. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Yeah, we're done with that. But we do want to talk about some of these peptides that are good fighters, and we know that they're good fighters because they work.
Yes.
And how we know that they work is because the ones that we're going to talk about today have studies to back up what they said. So this is why we love these particular peptides, because we've seen the results and there's been studies on them to know that they work. So entering the ring first.
The collagen booster.
The collagen booster. Yeah, so we're trying to give you easy names that you can remember these things, but the scientific name is palmitoyl tripeptide 5,
or the collagen
booster.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's a very powerful collagen booster. That's what it does. So how does it do this?
How does it do this?
I'm glad you asked. Thanks for asking. It's actually binding agent.
Okay.
So what this thing does is it's going to go into the skin and it's going to look for latent or inactive growth tissues, growth factors that help produce collagen.
Yeah.
And it's going to bind itself to that. So basically what it does is it reactivates it. So by reactivating this latent or inactive tissue that encourages collagen production, it's going to encourage more collagen production. So that's why it's called the booster. The results are based on, they used a 2.5% amount of this peptide within their studies that they did, and it showed a wrinkle reduction of 36% in 84 days.
Wow.
34% in 84 days, and that's just with this peptide. There was no other things in it.
That's amazing.
It's just with that. So yeah, peptides are the real deal.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So 84 days.
Yeah,
wow.
84 days,
That's
yeah.
really awesome.
That's less than 90 days.
Yeah, that's so in less than 3 months you could have a serious reduction in wrinkles. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and if you're doing other things and have other antioxidants that you're using and other great things, possibly it could be faster.
That's so awesome.
That's good.
That's so good to hear.
So
the next
let's get
one,
another fighter in here.
Yeah. So the next one to the ring is the multiplier and communicator
or
the firmer.
I think I like the firmer
I do
better.
too. Has much more of a punch to it.
Right. So this is akin to the peptide we talked about a while ago. This is palmitoyl dipeptide 5, not to be confused with the tripeptide 5. This is dipeptide 5. And this one works in the dermal epidermal junction. I kind of feel like I have to get some street cred. The dermal epidermal junction when I talk about that.
I think it's Schoolhouse Rock.
Well, I
Junction,
totally
junction.
junction.
What's
your function? Well, that's good that you say that, because
What is the function?
if it's not functioning well, then the things can't work. There's
Oh,
not
that's
enough
awesome.
collagen. The collagen can't get to where it's supposed to go. Plus, it cannot produce other proteins that also are like collagen to help the skin be healthy.
That's awesome.
So that's what this one does. And there's actually 2 different forms of this peptide, and they do very specific things.
Okay.
Here's what I love about the science behind peptides is when these smart people actually start putting these together, they can reduce it down to go, okay, I want this peptide to go do exactly this, and I want this peptide to do this. So one form of this peptide, #science, one form of this peptide actually is going to help encourage the production of all 3 of these proteins.
Okay.
So collagen, laminin, and I almost said lanolin, laminin and integrin. So 3 critical proteins that are within the skin to help boost those proteins.
All right.
The second thing is it's a very good, it's almost like a gateway or a communicator between the dermis and epidermis.
Okay.
So that's where it functions in that junction between the 2 layers and helps dead skin cells and things come up and go off, cell turnover, and also different vitamins and different things that you have within your skin to penetrate down into the dermis. So it's almost like it helps communicate between those 2 layers.
So it's like getting all the good stuff down to those really lower layers, and then all the, it's helping those cell turnover, helping the cell turnover rate increase. So it's helping with like that glow and keeping your skin looking really good on the surface level. So you're working basically from the inside out. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's going to help strengthen the skin, so structural integrity, and then also the suppleness of the skin. It's just it's going to do a lot of really great things.
That's awesome. So what's the science?
The science behind this, the studies that they looked at, they used a 1% dosage of this one.
Okay.
And they took readings at like 54 days and 84 days.
Okay.
Significant results here. And it's a significant increase in the synthesis of all 3 proteins. So what that means is that the things that are necessary for your skin to produce collagen, laminin, and integrin were significantly increased. And by significantly, I didn't put the numbers on here, but it was 170%, 130% of the different levels of the protein. So it's really a big deal about this. So that's definitely going to encourage what your skin is able to do. So in only 2 months, they saw a 35% increase in suppleness, 31% increase in firmness, and 17% increase in firmness. 17% firmness. Tonicity was 31%.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's really good.
So so you're talking about your suppleness, the tone, and the firmness of the skin all showed significant improvement in just 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it's big.
That's
it's really
big, y'all.
And then let's see. The last thing that it noted was improved skin anisotropy. We have anisotropy.
I feel like that has to be said in a British accent.
Right. So if your skin is anisotropic, what that means is basically that you've got deeper wrinkles. And so to make it less wrinkly or less deep, more even is what we're talking about.
More even.
Right. So you're going to stop that. A reduction of 62%.
62%. Wow.
62%. I'll go back to English.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 62%. So that's going to even out. So not a 62 reduction in wrinkles, but in the unevenness of that. I'm talking about the depth of the wrinkles and what you see.
Wow,
yeah.
That's amazing.
So yeah, it's really it's good. So
so just to recap that one, because that's a lot. So 35% increase in suppleness, 31% in tonicity, and 17% in firmness in only 2 months' time. Plus the 62% in the depth of wrinkles and such.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy good.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Like, there is hope for us yet.
Yes. Very much so.
So let's move on to the last peptide we want to talk about.
Okay.
And that one is
What are we going to call this guy?
I want to call him the Smoother.
The Smoother!
I feel like he is like smooth operator. Smooth operator, you know?
So, yeah, this one is called SynerG or Hyson. It's a tripeptide blend, and it's designed to increase hyaluronan. And I bet you know that means hyaluronic acid.
Yes, which is one of our favorite ingredients.
Yes, it is. So yeah, one of the holy grails within your skin that actually helps healthy looking skin, plumping. It's widely known to hold 1,000 times its weight in water.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's what enables it to do the plumping action. You even see it in a lot of the fillers. That's exactly what it is.
Keep your face plump.
Yeah, keep your face plump, looking good, healthy, reduce those wrinkles. So that's what we love about that one. And the results from the studies in this one, they showed a 4 times boost of skin identical hyaluronan. So all of these, remember, are helping your skin reproduce what's already there. So a 4 times boost in production of your own skin's hyaluronan. That's incredible.
That's awesome.
So really, if you have dry skin or things like that, to be able to retain moisture, retain water, plump the skin, amazing, amazing product. Any 3 of these peptides would be amazing by themselves.
Right,
and all of these studies have done that. But
we
went crazy.
We went so crazy. Okay, so we're reconnecting. Sorry, guys. Give us just a second.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with our internet today.
I don't know.
We're having low network connection. But so this one, we went crazy.
Went crazy.
How did we go crazy?
Well, 3D peptide, we put all of it in there.
Every bit of it.
All of it.
All 3 of these things we just talked about. It's crazy good. So that's what you can expect from our 3D peptide cream, is that this mix of all these powerful peptides, and we put them in at the recommended dosage that was done in the studies. So what I noted here as what the levels that they showed were the effective rates, that's what's in our formula.
Right.
In all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good. Really
good
stuff.
So all of the stats that we just rattled off, those are all things that you can get from our 3D peptide.
Yeah.
Which is awesome that you don't have to use like a ton of different things to be able to get the results that we just talked about. But
wait, there's more.
So peptides are actually really good whenever they're paired with things like antioxidants and moisturizers. Yeah. So Vitasource is another key ingredient in our 3D peptide, and its function is to help with the cell duplication process. And basically the reason why that's important is because from the age of 30 on, the number of cellular duplications is reduced by 10% each decade. So Vitasource is shown to increase cellular duplication by 10%. So that basically means it's going to really delay that duplication reduction, or just keep it at bay, honestly. So that's definitely a really good thing, is to have you keep your cells turning over and the reduction rate up, so you can be all those good healthy cells up front. So when you think about peptides, you think about collagen production, wrinkle reduction, skin firmness and suppleness, and there's one other peptide that's not in our 3D peptide that is in another product of ours that we wanted to talk about today, since we're talking about peptides. And that is SynerG.
SynerG, or
the paralyzer.
That's more of a wrestling name.
It really is. I feel like that's going to be on like WWF or what, WWE or whatever it is now.
Yeah, some dude walking in the ring with a big snake around his neck.
With like a very tiny unitard thing on.
Yeah, bad visual.
And bad hair.
And bad hair. So this is also a tripeptide, a synthetic tripeptide that really helps reduce wrinkles, but it does it fast because how it mimics the venom in the temple viper with a paralyzing effect. So it makes the muscles relax, and so that's what reduces the appearance of wrinkles by it doing it. Botox does the same thing.
Yeah,
it's just through an injection. So
this is non-invasive at all, topical. Mimicking of the same Botox in a bottle, essentially. It
is. They found it really effective in crow's feet around the eyes in the study, and so within just 28 days, they show a 4% reduction in crow's feet.
Oh wow!
Yeah, 28 days.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's really hard to get things that can do well in this area anyway.
Right.
But yeah, this peptide really is a good one.
That's so
to be
awesome.
able to do that.
So the last thing we're going to talk about ingredient-wise is not actually a peptide, it's a ceramide. So this is definitely a key ingredient though, and the reason why we call it a key ingredient is because ceramides are important because they make up the protective barrier of the skin. And I know we talked about this previously about protecting, keeping a protective barrier on your skin, and basically it keeps your cells intact and keeps that smoothness all over. So it's called Dermaxil, and it works by stimulating cell communication and then repairs age-related skin damage. So basically that, in the studies it showed a reduction in wrinkles by 36% in 56 days.
Whoa.
So still amazing results. So in less than 3 months, all of these, ingredients can do substantial work on your skin. So both Cynic, Dermaxil is in our SynerG, which is so it's got a little peptides, it's got a little ceramide action in there. And basically, just like the 3D peptide, we put the recommended doses in that product as well.
Right. So and you may have picked up on the name SynerG because there's a synergistic effect
Yes.
between all of these things to work together.
Yeah.
But also with that one, so you've got Dermaxil and you've got the Cynic in it, but there's also more in that one too,
Yes,
right?
there is.
So I'll tell you what it is. So you've also got Vitasource, which we mentioned earlier, to work, but you're also talking about Pentavitin or Pentavitin. It's something. It's some sort of scientific name. Yeah, Pentavitin. Pentavitin.
All these
Pentavitin.
All these words.
Yeah, we just say it in the British accent. It makes perfect sense.
Pentavitin.
Yeah, but here's what it does. It's going to provide deep hydration almost instantly for 72 hours.
That's awesome.
And one of the good friends of peptides are moisturizers.
Yes.
So moisturizers, antioxidants, serums, anything like that actually help the peptides work much better. So that's why this ingredient is in it, to make that synergistic effect, to put all these things in motion together to really, so they complement each other and they work well together.
Right.
That's why we really like it. What else on that one?
That's really it on that one. Yeah. That's all the ingredients we wanted to talk about today. And so we've thrown a lot of science at you guys, but we want to just kind of recap everything. So basically what to expect from peptides and what to expect from the peptides that are in our products. Basically, like, why should I use these things,
Yeah, that's a good question.
So I definitely think that we need to state again that within 2 to 3 months, you can see a substantial decrease in the aging process, basically, and you can see visible results.
Yeah, you see visible results, I think.
So it's not injectable, it's not invasive in any way, and it basically fights the most crucial, it helps the most crucial proteins in your skin, fight back the aging process. So I definitely think that this is something that clients with any kind of older client of any kind, so our customers with any kind of client that's, above the age of 30 essentially, would benefit from these because they are, they show visible results in a very timely manner. So if you're getting good results like that, then you're going to get referrals. People are going to talk about it.
That's what I think. I think that what you're going to love is that your clients are going to love you for this, and that's the most important thing that we want you to walk away from is that your clients are going to keep coming back to see you. They're going to see results themselves. They're going to refer other people to you because you're giving them really good products.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So we are, some of the risks I think we need to talk about whenever you don't use peptides, you don't use products that have peptides. It's basically you're just kind of like hoping and praying that things are going to work, you know? Like, so really the reason why we feel it's important to go over like the studies and the percentages and, you know, what the results were from the studies and each of the ingredients is because sometimes products will have them but won't have the recommended dosage, so you're not going to get the results that you are looking for.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically you're just like hoping and praying that it works, you know?
Yeah, and what your clients will do is they may go to some other place, a discount store, they'll see some product with the word peptide in it, but who knows what's actually in that?
Right.
How much of the active's in it, what kind is it, what's it going to do, and they're going to try these things, and if they don't work, well, then they're just going to be mad.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to spend a lot of money, waste a lot of money,
right.
when you know that you can recommend something to them through this that actually works because there's actual studies that are behind it. They'll probably spend less money in the long run.
Right, and they're going to love it too.
Yeah, so if you're not recommending these kinds of things, then it's almost like you're doing them a disservice.
Right, so you definitely want to have products like this that will, you know, deem the results that you say that they'll do, you know, and then basically, you know, you're spending less money in the long run, and you're not, you know, it's not trial and error. It's not just like, I think this will work, or I hope this will work, you know, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
So, that's all we have, I think, for peptides.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a lot of good things, so I hope y'all took some notes and everything.